Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Mental Health Diaries Live. Sorry, I'm a bit late. I have just come back from a counselling session, so yeah, just jump straight on my live. Just getting back from my counselling session. Very awkward one today. Quite mentally challenging, mentally tiring. Trying to process things and trying to think in different ways about things that might have happened in the past. Um, how challenging. Negative thinking styles can help me process the past in a more effective way. So it was very mentally tiring today, opening up and talking about things that I don't normally talk about to anyone. But such is the rapport that I've built with my therapist. I'm able to communicate those things with her in a more articulate way, and she encourages me to challenge myself and challenge those negative thoughts. So, very positive session, but very tiring. Um, it always leaves me feeling a bit mentally tired afterwards because, for bottling things up for so long and then getting them out in the open and chewing them and discussing them and thinking of ways of how to process those things in different ways, looking for positives when I've spent most of my life living with negatives. It's very emotionally, mentally tiring. So, um, but again, I still thoroughly believe in the work that me and my counselor are doing, and she's the only one that's ever given me any hope that there might be some change for me in the future. Um, and if I could recommend something to someone, it would be if you are struggling and if you are down and you do feel low, and you know there's something wrong, but you can't put your quite finger on it, speak to someone. Speak to some. It doesn't. They don't have to be professional. Talking therapies are 99% of the time, success in a talking therapy comes with someone who has a touching point with mental health. So someone who has been through it and come out the other end. I'm lucky. My counselor has been through mental health problems herself, so she knows what it's like. So it's easy for me to build a rapport with her. Some people don't have that benefit. Some people take ages to find a counselor that they can find a connection with. So you don't have to talk to someone with a degree. Talking therapies should be done with people who have a touching point with mental health, who can communicate, and who are able to listen and understand what that person is going through. So if you are one of those people who are struggling and you don't know your way forward, reach out and ask for help because there are plenty of amazing people out there, like my counselor, who can help you. Um, who can help you to process pain, process trauma, and process negative thoughts in a more productive manner. So yeah, definitely get out there and get yourself some help. Don't sit in silence because conversation and talking um, are a very powerful tool in the recovery process of mental health. So please get yourself out there, get yourself spoken to, and let's see where that can take you. Because your journey's not over yet. Um, you may feel like life is overwhelming at the moment. You may feel like all you've ever done in life is lose. You don't know what winning is like. That's me. I've always lost in life. I've never gained. For the small gains that I've had, I've always lost something bigger. So, but it's never too late to change. It's never too late to turn your life around. And that is what I'm trying to do now. Is turn my life around and turn my life into something that's meaningful. Forget what I've done in the past, it's gone. I can't change it. I just need to process those memories in counseling and learn how to cope with them. The future's not even here yet. All I can do is live here and be in control here. And through counseling, through exercise, and through um, educating myself around mental health, I'm learning to challenge and channel my mental health experiences into something more positive. Um, and that's all I want to do now is help people. There's going to be people out there who think my content is shit, who thinks I shouldn't be on here, or thinks my videos are shit. Even some people close to me don't even believe in my channel. That goes to show, some people have um, enemies closer than they think. but I don't care anymore. I don't need to prove myself to them or anybody. This channel will be what it'll be, but it's for me. It was initially for me to talk about my mental health and help other people. It isn't about them. It isn't about this person. It isn't about that person. It's about my journey through mental health and me trying to help you through your journey through mental health and growing the message and raising the awareness and breaking the stigma. If someone don't like my content, who don't believe in my videos, who don't believe in my message, I've just got, one message for you, and that is that. Spin on that because I don't care anymore. Whether you believe in me or not, whether you believe in this channel or not, it's been a part of what's keeping me here today talking to you. So forget the negativity, forget the haters. You'll always get them in life. Doesn't matter how kind of a person you want to be, you'll still get people trying to bring you down to their level. Don't do it. Believe in yourself, believe in what you're doing, and create something that they can never take away from you. Build yourself an empire that they can never take away from you. Doesn't matter what troubles you might experience in the future. If you build a solid foundation now and get yourself the help you need, like I am, get the help that you need, like other people need to do, then we can build ourselves a foundation where they can take nothing away from us. So if you don't believe in my channel and you don't believe in the message and you don't believe in trying to raise awareness and help people with mental health, that's my message to you. Spin on that and enjoy it. Um, because if you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to believe in you? If you don't believe in your message, you'll never really be passionate about it. You need to have 100% belief in yourself and belief in the message that you're trying to put out to the world. And only then will you reap the rewards in the future. This is a slow journey for me, YouTube. I only started last April. Like I said, next month the channel is a year old. And to be on YouTube for 1 year, have over 883 subscribers is a massive, massive um, milestone for me, and I'm proud of that. I'm not proud of many things in my life at the moment. I'm not proud of the way I look. I'm not proud of the way I feel. I'm not proud of what I do to myself. I'm not proud of what I think about doing to myself. What I am proud of is being a dad and create and being able to stay on YouTube and stick it out when other people don't believe in me, when other people think it's stupid. That I stuck it out for a year and I've had as many views as I had. It's not, look, I don't care how many views I get. If I can save one person's life through doing a YouTube video, then that's a win for me. Um, so, you know, believe in yourself, believe in your message, and believe in what you're doing. Um, yes, you might be struggling with yourself like I am. I mean, I hate myself. Well, I don't respect the person in the mirror when it looks back at me because I don't believe in that person. But I believe in this. I believe in this channel. I believe in this message. So that is what I'm holding on to. That is what I'm anchoring myself to. So again, to the haters and to the people who just want to bring you down, spin on that. Um, now, another thing I want to talk about is impact. Um, you know, mental health can impact people in many, many different ways, and it can leave devastating effects, as proven with many, many case studies across the world, and through my own experiences, I know how devastating mental health can be. So don't, please, be part of the problem, be part of the solution. Stop the hate. You don't know what someone's going through behind closed doors. Don't push them over the edge. Don't be part of the reason why they do more to themselves than they should. Don't give them. Yeah, if you don't like their content, you don't have to watch it. Just don't be negative in their comments and leave nasty, criticisms, because all they're trying to do is get their own message out there. All they're trying to do is be heard. All they're trying to do is have their feelings validated. Stop being nasty and stop being critical of someone who's trying to do something good, because you don't know the impact it's having on their mental health. They could be on the edge with their suicidal thoughts and deep in depression like I am. One negative comment could push them over the edge. How would that make you feel? What impact would that have on your life? But A comment can have a massive impact on someone else's life and mental health. Don't do it. If you have an opinion of something and it's not nice, keep it to yourself. Don't hate on people who are trying to do something good. Because what's the point? I spent 95% of my life trying to find the answers to questions that don't even need answering. I put myself through a lot of self pain. I put myself through a lot of self criticism. I put myself through a lot of self hurt because I don't respect the person that was looking back at me in the mirror. I haven't dealt with everything that's happened to me privately, and I've paid the price. I don't want anyone else to feel the way I feel. It doesn't matter how much I would, if I've got on with that person in the past, if I haven't got on with that person in the past, I wouldn't wish on this last year I've experienced on anyone. I've learned to let go of hate, of resentment, um, and try and work on myself. You need to do the same, or you'll be where I am. You don't want to be there. 90% of the day, I want to kill myself. Only 10% of the day wants to fight on and wants to keep going. Don't make me or don't make anyone else out there any more worse than they are by leaving negativity and hate in their comments. It's not right. It's not on. And mental health can have a massive impact on how they live their life going forward and what they're going through now. So, you know, be part of the solution, not be part of the problem, is what I'm trying to say. Um, I guess in a world where we're dictated by social constructs that say you should have this, you should have that. Look how much money I've got. Look how many much you've got. Look at my houses. Look at my cars. We're defined in an era of success where people measure you on what you have in life. Where the real richness is someone who's being comfortable in their own skin. That's being rich. Being comfortable in your own skin and being comfortable with the person that you are. That is being rich. Everything else is materialistic. That will come and go. You can't take it with you to the grave, so it's gone. What you can take with you is a legacy that you leave behind and how you were perceived as a human being. And it's never too late to change. It's never too late to turn it around. And it's never too late to be the person that you truly want to be. Because you choose it, right? We choose who we are. We choose how we act. And we choose what journey we want to take. So if it's your choice, then that's what you should do, right? You decide. You control the outcome. And you decide who you are and who you want to be. Because the world will meet you halfway. Life isn't that fair. The world won't meet you halfway. What you want from life, you have to go and get. Don't expect the world to meet you halfway. Go out and get what you want because you can. And anyone can do it as long as they believe in themselves and believe in the message and work harder each day. It doesn't matter about the noise around you and what people say and the criticism. That's just people not dealing with their own problems. And I know because I was one of them before I started, before the breakdown and before I looked for help. So don't be like me, be better. Don't be like them, be better. And inspire yourself to be something great in the future. Inspire yourself to feel comfortable in your own skin and inspire yourself to deliver a positive message to the world and be a part of the solution, not be a part of the problem. Stop impacting people's mental health and people's way of life in a negative way. It's just not right. And if you are one of those people, look at yourself in the mirror and say, why am I being this way? Because there is no way to live. There's no way to live your life. And I've been guilty of it in the past. And I'm man enough to admit I was wrong. You need to admit that you're wrong. And you need to change who you are and be the person that you really want to be and go out and get what you want from life and work hard. I'm working hard to be better by engaging in counseling, engaging in the sessions, doing everything my counselor asks me to do. I'm trying to improve my physical health and get back to where I used to be. I'm trying to educate myself in mental health so in the future I can go into the mental health care sector and help other people like myself. Don't hate on someone because you're not happy with your own life. Work on yourself, improve yourself, and inspire yourself to be someone better. Now, another thing I want to point out is obviously how disgraceful and how inhumane the care sector is in mental health. People with mental health are treated like second-rate citizens because they have an invisible illness that no one can see, so they get treated like they don't matter, but they do. I've always said this: when the NHS create these mental health teams and these mental health care sectors and these mental health hospitals and facilities, they should not only have people who are educated to deal with that, but they should also have people as part of the team who have been through mental health and recovered and who are able to come in and give them a humanizing factor in their care in those mental health hospitals, because they get spoken to by psychologists and counselors and nurses, but do they get spoken to by someone who's been there, done it, and worn the t-shirt and survived? That can give them hope. That can give them some clarity that you can turn this around. You can be better. You can be different. And you can learn to process your thoughts in a different way if you engage in the treatment. Every NHS mental health facility should have a recovery worker who is not educated and just reads from a book about mental health, but has been through mental health and has life experience of it. They should be added to every NHS team in the UK to help improve the levels of patient care in the mental health sector. And that's something, as a champion for Time to Change Wales, the first national campaign designed to end the discrimination and stigma surrounding mental health. I'm a champion and ambassador for that organization, and I intend to use my voice as a champion and ambassador when I do events for them, when I do attend um, lectures and talks, to put that message out there. We need to humanize mental health care, and we need to add these people with life experience of mental health who's been there, done it, and seen it into the team, into a paid role where the they can support the treatment that they need psychologically with the counselor and nurses, but they can also add to it by giving that life experience to the whole treatment of each individual patient, because they're not all one illness. So if you could have three different patients have PTSD, but it affects them all in a different way. So that's where we need to individualize the treatment plan. We need to individualize how we talk to that person, and we need to make them feel like their care to us is important. And we can only do that by adding someone into their team, like a recovery worker who can help with the day-to-day living with a mental illness, and then coincide that with the mental health professional treatment they get from the psychologist and nurse, and then they have that recovery worker they can turn to as well. I think that's massively important, and that needs to be added into any mental health facility here in the UK. And that's just common sense, surely. That's just common sense. The safety precautions need to be looked at. We've lost load in 2022 and early this year. We lost people who were under the care of mental health professionals, committing suicides on wards. This should never happen. The safety precautions need to be better. The the action plans to deliver that safety procedure needs to be better. The risk assessment procedure needs to be better, needs to be firmer, and needs to be more in depth. And they need to be audited probably 3 times a year to see and hope that they maintain the levels of attention to detail when it comes to patient safety and patient risk assessment. That needs to happen as well. So that needs to be looked at. So the care and the safety within the mental health community needs improving, and you can only do that by introducing people with real life mental health experience into your teams and let them deliver a type of patient care that the NHS doesn't deliver, and that's a humanizing, human connection sort of treatment between a mental health patient and someone who's been there and done it and survived. That needs to happen. That definitely needs to happen. And all these, talk shows and stuff like that I've mentioned on one of my lives previously, they have all these shows dedicated to this, that, and the other. Not once this year have they dedicated a full show to mental health. Disgusting. So ITV, Talk TV, BBC One, BBC One Wales, whoever, you need to be talking about mental health on a regular basis with real people with real stories. You have Piers Morgan Uncensored. Why not have the Mental Health Diaries uncensored? Now that's a show to have on Talk TV. A show dedicated to improving the message around mental health. A show dedicated to breaking the stigma. A show dedicated to eradicating these generational curses. And a show dedicated to talking about the real stories in the mental health sector and giving people the opportunity to talk and connect with real people, not presenters, real people that have been through mental health issues and are able to talk to them on a human level. That also needs to happen. Sorry, just being nosy out the window. Um, and also, finally, not finally, but it's not, it's as important as the rest of what the topics I've talked about today, is having a voice. People who suffer with mental health feel like they don't have a voice. They feel like they're not being heard. They feel like they're not being seen. They feel like they have to put on an act for the rest of the world instead of showing them how they really feel. They feel like that and think like that because that's the way society treats them. That's the way the stigmas, the curses, the generational curses, that's how they affect people with mental health, and that's how they make them think negatively. But that's why they stay silent, because they don't believe in the help that they're going to get. But they would believe if they had a voice. They would believe if they had someone or something pushing for a voice for them. And that is what this channel is about. You can have your voice through the Mental Health Diaries on YouTube. You can support me in raising awareness. You can support me. Sorry, guys, 2 seconds. My phone's going. Hello?
Hi, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right then. I was just seeing if you were home now.
I've almost finished my live. I'll ring you back.
All right
All
then.
right, that.
All right, ta-ra.
Sorry, guys. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah, they feel like they need a voice. They feel like they need to be part of something, and you can do that through this channel. You can have your voice. This, you can have your voice through interacting with the live shows. You can have your voice through comments, through video requests, through subject. I will do anything you need me to do to get the message out there that you want, as well as the message out there that I want. And even after I've completed my counselling and the EMDR treatment, I will still fight for better mental health care for patients, and I will still be a voice for the voiceless. I will be your voice in the fight against mental health. You will no longer be silent, and you will no longer be silent through me and through this channel. I will help you long after I've recovered. Fingers crossed that I recover and I'm able to help you, because I will spend the rest of my life trying to make people with mental health feel like human beings. and I'll spend the rest of my life trying to improve the care that they have. Don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. If you don't like what people are talking about because you feel like, you don't agree with people having a bad day, you don't agree with people having bad feelings, keep that opinion to yourself because you don't know the impact that it's doing. This channel is about being a voice for the voiceless. This channel can be the biggest channel in the world, can be the biggest mental health channel in the world if you help me make it that. And we can have the biggest voice across any social media platform through the Mental Health Diaries. The Mental Health Diaries is here to stay. The mental health subject is here to stay. And my voice for the mental health sector and community is here to stay. Thank you for watching today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the live. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe, bottom right hand corner. And I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Goodbye.